Alrighty then. Hopefully, gold skin times here, whatever that means, does not lag out because I just saw them with one bar. And that is one of the most coincidental things I have ever seen in my entire existence on this planet. I'm going to tell you why. The move that Gold Skin Times just played, hear me out, you don't have to believe me. I was going to play I was going to play an opponent before this game. I was in the game and they played the exact same move. The exact same move. And I was like, huh, that's interesting. That's the first. Well, now it's the second. But I didn't get to finish the game with them because they aborted. Is it like a full moon or something? Like, is it like, what's going on today? What's going on with chess.com? I would love to know. Because we have the Wall of China here, which is interesting. And the reason I call that the Wall of China, I think it is, isn't that what it's called? I think that's what it's called, right? I don't know. But the first time I heard that, I was in chess club. I was in chess club when I was in like elementary school or something like that. Pretty young. And one of the first people that I played, they're like, oh, let me just set up the Wall of China there. And that's what they did. And I probably got absolutely obliterated. Because I was just there for the vibes. I was just there for the times. You know what I mean? Like, at this time, I was like, chess? Like, what are we doing here? I just know that this moves like this moves like this. What are we even doing? Okay, anyways, I just say that to say that is very interesting that Gold Skin Times here decided to move that pawn right there. Interesting. It seems like we're going to have a interesting game here. But I have like a mini story time that I just thought about. When you're just living life, you're just living, breathing, and you think of a memory that happened, so that is what just happened to me, and I would like to share that memory because it's like one of the most absurd things of all time. It's not that crazy. Like, don't think I'm about to be saying I saw a time traveler or something like that. No, it wasn't that crazy. I think I need to break the center here, perhaps. So the story time, right, is about South Park, the show, right? And I am going to break the center here. Hopefully my opponent takes. I take here. And my opponent takes with the bishop. Oh, I should have known. I should have known that my opponent was on X Games mode. I literally should have known from the beginning, from the jump, from the get-go. I should have known. Okay, so I'm gonna take. Yeah. This story time has to do with South Park. I was in elementary school, 4th grade. Ooh, I like this. Did I just voice crack Did I just do the voice crack of all voice cracks? I don't know what's going on this month. Like, I have been voice cracking like I am still in puberty. I don't know what's going on. Couldn't tell you. Huh? Yeah, my opponent's on X Games mode. Like, they're on something different. I'm kind of scared. Like, I am legit kind of scared of my opponent, because even though they just didn't really acknowledge that I took their piece, I'm still scared, because like anything could happen at any moment with this opponent here. This is guerrilla warfare. We are in the trenches with gold skin times here, and I guarantee you they're going to play the whole game out. Like, they're not going to resign. They're not going to resign. Fourth grade, right? And there was this kid in my class, right? Kid in my class, the usual, kids in class kind of thing. And one of them, we weren't really friends, but when you're in the same, you see each other every day, like you're gonna have certain interactions with these individuals, right? And I remember like a week before, they were telling me about this show called South Park. I'm like, okay, I don't really know what South Park is. And he was like, what? You don't know what South Park is? Dude, I watch it with my mom all the time. That's what he said. He said, I watch it with my mom all the time, okay? He was like, dude, you gotta freaking, I don't know why I'm doing this, like, California surfer voice. He didn't sound like that at all. Dramatic effects. But he was like, dude, you gotta freaking learn about it. I was like, all right. It's like, hey. So I looked up I was about to say Jurassic Park. South Park. Looked up South Park. I think he mentioned that it's like an Adult Swim, and it is an Adult Swim. He mentioned that it's Adult Swim, his mom lets him watch it sometimes, but it's not for kids, right? It's Adult Swim, if you know what Adult Swim is. Basically cartoon shows for older individuals, I guess. Teenagers, 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, Hey, there may be 100-year-old watching South Park, who knows? And holy mackerel muffin cakes, I am already at 4 minutes. 350. So yeah, I searched it up. I was like, oh, this is South Park. Okay, watched a few episodes here and there, and went to school. I was like, hey, buddy, I did the whole South Park thing. And then he was like quizzing me for like a few days, like quizzing me on the characters and stuff. Okay, so yes, gold skin times, you have lost, my friend, because now I'm going to cut your entire existence. I'm going to cut your entire family line off right here. That is what this line of death represents, and I am going to annihilate you, my friend. I'm sorry, that's just how it works sometimes. You know, I don't hate the player, hate the game. It's just how it works. All right, let me finish the story. It's a really fast story. I don't know why I dragged it out all the way to like 10 minutes, but basically it ends like this. So one day we are in class. In the first part of class, you know, we put our stuff up in the oh my god, I can't think. It's the shelves. It's the shelves. I don't know. I can't think of anything ever at all times. I can never think. Anyways, you know, we put our stuff up in so there's like a wall blocking off the entire class, and it's actually tilting me right now that I cannot think of this word. Anyways, right, you put your jackets there and stuff. You put it's shelves that you put your stuff in, and he come up to me and he's like, starts quizzing me out of nowhere. And the first, dude, I swear he was luring me in. He was luring me in like he must have had a freaking hit on me or something. But he said, who is the character's name that talks like this? Right, okay. I'm like, dude, it's early right now. What the freak are you saying to me right now? Okay, anyways, it was a challenge. I took it as a challenge. He was quizzing me, all right? And I say, like, Carmen. Because I don't know, I'm just taking it. I don't freaking know South Park like that, buddy. So I just said Carmen. It was like, no, dude. It's the wrong answer. It's Kenny. I'm like, all right, buddy. I'm like, and I'm thinking, hopefully that's the last question you ask. And the next question, I was surprised that I knew. Actually, I knew it. Right, he was like trying to quiz me to see if I actually watched the show. Another voice crack, by the way. He was trying to quiz me to see if I actually watched the show. And he was like, okay, when Kenny dies, what does Carmen say? And the light bulbs were flying across the freaking brain waves. And I knew the answer. I was like, oh, he says No. At first, wait. Yes, I full out say, he says, bastard. Because he says, Carmen says, you killed Kenny, you bastard. That's what he says. And he asked me a question. I answered the freaking question. And guess what this mother fluffer does? This little worm rat. I just tried to summon my inner Conor McGregor there. This rat. Guess what this rat does? He goes to the teacher and says that I said a bad word. I know. Can you believe it? This mother fluffer asked me a question. I got it right. And he goes to the teacher and says that I said a bad word. I don't think I got in too much trouble. Teacher was just like, don't say bad words. All right. And then this mother fluffer is like, I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Why'd you just tell the teacher? I'm friggin' putting my stuff up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm in trouble. I don't want to exit the wall. He comes back, he's like, dude. I'm like, dude, why would you tell on me? He was like, dude, you could have said the B word. You could have said anything. You could have said the B word. You don't have to flat out say the word. So that is just a quick little memory that I wanted to share. And that will be all. See you in the next one.